How are you today?
I'm doing
I
great.
have a movie poster I just want you to take a look at.
Well, let's take a look.
Put it right here.
I got these little thingies right here. Hold on. Let's
Great,
right
thank you.
there. Oh, I'm getting excited.
I have an autographed Pulp Fiction movie poster. It's got about 13 autographed signatures on it.
This is absolutely amazing. I'm assuming you want more than 10 cents?
Yeah, I'm hoping for more than 10 cents. I'm at the pawn shop today trying to sell my autographed Pulp Fiction movie poster. I bought this poster in the estate sale. Asked them if the signatures are real. They said yes. I thought, well, I'll take a chance on it. I think the thing that makes it most unique is the 13 signatures are on it. I haven't been able to find one that has that many signatures. I'm ready to sell it so my wife and I can travel the country in the new RV we just bought. I'm hoping to get $1,500 today for my Pulp Fiction autographed poster.
One of my favorite movies of all time. It's written, directed by Quentin Tarantino. I truly believe this is Quentin Tarantino's best movie. It was so different. You got a lot of different storylines going on, okay? You have Bruce Willis. He's a boxer. You know, he's supposed to throw a fight, but he doesn't throw the fight, so he's on the run. And then you have, like, two gangsters, you know, Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. And a lot of gunfire goes on. I mean, a lot of people are killed in this movie. And there's a pawn shop, nothing like my pawn shop. But just, like, incredible movie, great directing, great acting, incredible soundtrack.
Yeah, the cast was unbelievable.
Okay, so it looks like everybody signed it. And to have this many autographs on it's pretty amazing.
That's what I thought, too, when I saw it. It's got Bruce Willis, John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, and you look at it, it's like you got Uma Thurman. The great thing is she's reading some Pulp Fiction. So the big question, you want to sell it?
I do. I'm hoping to sell it.
Okay. How much were you looking to get out of it?
$1,500.
Okay. Yeah. Probably sounds like a decent number. Have you ever had anybody look at it?
I have not.
Okay. But let me get my poster guy down here.
Okay.
He'll take a look, and we'll go from there, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I do think the signatures are real by doing a little research on my own, but I haven't had it authenticated, so I'm anxious to see what the expert says.
Andrew!
Hey, Rick. How are you, sir? Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well, yourself?
Doing great, thank you.
Look at this.
One of the greatest movies of all time. Great soundtrack, great everything.
I'll add to your list, great poster. I absolutely adore this. This is a fantastic piece. This particular poster was actually recalled.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When they originally put this out, Miramax didn't get permission from R.J. Reynolds to use the pack of Lucky Strike cigarettes that you see in the image. So the poster was recalled or withdrawn. And they had to change the image. By that point, the film had won the Palme d'Or, which is the highest award you can receive from the Cannes Film Festival, and it's prestigious.
Sure.
And so they added that text to the top of the poster and then listed the cast in yellow right next to where her cigarette is. Kind of cram more into the image. It loses something, in my opinion, because it's just full of information. This, though, is absolutely spectacular. This has got to be one of my favorite movie posters of all time.
So they recalled this poster. So is there any idea how many are out there?
It's not a very big number. Actually, a couple years ago, I saw one without any signatures on it, mind you, go for over $6,000. And for a poster that's not 30 years old, I mean, that's unheard of.
Wow, okay.
But because of that value, it's widely reproduced.
Wow.
So is this the real deal?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of telltale signs for the reproductions. So where the reproduction comes up short, and I mean that literally, is in the length.
Okay.
It has to be 40 inches tall, without question. As you can see, we're coming in just a hair under 40. And so that raises some concerns. The other easy way to tell, or telltale sign, let's say, is in the image.
Okay.
Her chest has a printer's error in the reproduction that doesn't exist in the original. It's white specks. And unfortunately, sir, I see some white specks here in her chest. So I can't speak to the authenticity of the signatures, but this is a reproduction of the poster.
Okay, all right.
Would he even get you a $5 milkshake?
Not with any bourbon in it or nothing.
All right, have a good one, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
All right. Okay, all is not lost. I mean, even these signatures being on a reproduction will be worth a lot of money. So let me get my autograph guy down here and see what he says.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Autograph guy, Steve Grad, AKA Honey Bunny. Honey Bunny, how's it going?
Good. Hi. How are you?
Doing great. What do you think?
Amazing movie.
So Andrew came by. The poster itself is a reproduction, but are these all legit signatures?
A few things just to look for right away, you know, when I see cast posters. If you had the entire cast assembled on this poster, you'd be looking at $15,000 or more. So the Pulp Fiction cast, traditionally, it's not the easiest cast to put together. I mean, I've chased autographs for years. There are some nicer signers here, and, you know, some of them really aren't that nice about signing. Chris Walken, if you meet him, is a pretty decent guy. Tim Roth is a nice guy. You know, Travolta's traditionally one of the nicer guys in Hollywood and a great signer. But you also have people like Bruce Willis, is widely known as not being that nice of a guy to people who ask for his autograph. Harvey Keitel's not that great about it. Uma Thurman, hit or miss. Samuel Jackson, you could get cursed out by him, or he could be the nicest guy in the world. So really tough cast to put together autograph-wise.
Okay, everything's in different pen. I have no idea if it's legit or not.
Well, you know, I see a lot of different assemblage of signatures here. I think the thing I really want to do, Rick, is I want to take a look at just the autograph comparison. I think the first one I want to start off with is Samuel Jackson. Straight through, beautiful autograph. I'm not seeing that there. John Travolta. John Travolta's quick, to the point, concise. Once again, I'm not seeing the correct letter formations here. Some of the other people on the cast, Tim Roth, kind of just flies through it. Someone looks like they're trying to mimic that here. So going through my exemplars, just on the few that I've done here, it's pretty obvious that whoever did this had no idea what even some of the signatures even look like. The funny one to me is Bruce Willis, because like getting a pen in his hand is almost impossible, but he's never gonna grab a silver pen. It'd be really rare.
So none of them are real?
Absolutely not. You're just looking at somebody putting this together. There's no doubt in my mind that one guy just signed all these, so this thing's as dead as dead. It's gone. Sorry.
All right, thanks, man, I appreciate it.
Good to see you. Take care.
Thank you.
Oh, well, sorry, better luck next time.
All right, I appreciate your time. Thank you for having me take a look at it for me.
No problem. It's been a long day. I think we're gonna go have a Royale with cheese.
So when I was in Georgia, I bought this amazing Gulf oil sign. This was an absolutely fabulous find, a diamond in the rough. I had it shipped directly to Rick Dale's to get restored. I'm here with Corey, so we can see how brilliant his dad actually is. Pretty amazing, huh?
It's an old, rusted-out sign. How you doing?
What's up, man?
Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, buddy?
I literally found this in a metal storage container in the back of this Army surplus place.
It's big, man. What'd you pay to ship this thing?
It was like $1,200 to ship it.
Where are we gonna put it?
Ask Rick if I got a great deal.
Look, it sounds like my dad went a little crazy on the road. Are these things collectible?
The sign is collectible, period. But for him to be able to find the pole and the piece that held the sign, make it worth its weight in gold. This is a find. What'd you pay for this?
I paid $1,500 for the sign.
Yeah, no, he stole it.
I'm at like less than $3,000.
I'm seeing a whole lot of rust. I'm seeing a whole lot of work.
It has some issues. It's got a lot of pitted rust. It looks like it fell, and it just ripped the frame up. So the frame's gonna have to be re-welded, fixed.
How much do you think it's gonna be?
About 10,000.
Okay.
What if I put some neon on it or something like that?
That'd probably be too expensive.
The cooler I can make this thing, the faster I can sell it. Rick, what's your opinion? Would it sell faster with neon?
Yes.
Is it gonna
Yes.
wreck my budget if I put neon on it?
It's not gonna destroy your budget. Okay?
And what color are you gonna paint, like the pole? And
That's a good question. Do you want to do the dark blue like this?
whatever
With
you
the
think's
black?
cool. You're the guy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make it
Surprise
look
me.
like it did. As I'm stripping this, I'll be able to tell what it was. You know, maybe do it the same thing.
Okay. Look at this thing.
With neon.
Look how big it is. I got the stand, I got the pole, I got everything. It's like, you know, I literally found the holy grail of garage signs. And how much do you think I get for it?
With the pole lit up, I'd say 25 grand.
See? Ark of the Covenant.
Okay. I can kind of get behind the neon idea.
Look at this thing. Oh, this is great. Once I sell this thing and Corey sees how much I get out of it, he'll realize I am a genius. I paid $1,500 for the sign, $1,200 to ship it, right around $10,000 to restore it, and I'll most likely get $25,000 on it.
What's up, Rick?
All right, guys. So
Hey,
you excited?
what's
You want to see
I
this?
know, man.
Yeah, let's go see it.
Yeah. It's right around here. I can't wait to show you. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's so cool, dude.
It's cool, right? So, yeah, what do you think?
I think it's absolutely amazing. That just screams 1950s. I mean, they just don't make stuff like that anymore. They would never go to the trouble to cantilever it off the side like that. Yeah, they just don't do stuff like that anymore.
So, you remember how it was?
Yeah, I remember. I'm just trying to figure out if this is the same thing or not. It don't look like it. That's...
Well, what I did on this side, this is not your original side. So I bought an old sign, and I cleaned it up as best as I could, and I cleared it. So now you've got two sides. That's an original on that side. Otherwise, all you do is see a big empty spot.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna look at the other side.
All right, well, let's look at the other side.
So I'm looking at something that was a rusted piece of crap.
Right,
And
right.
now it's like brand new.
So check out that.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing.
Isn't that cool?
I'm in a time machine right now.
Yeah, the blue, right?
That's incredible, dude. You did an absolute, that's an amazing job. How much can I get for this beauty, you think?
How much you buy it for?
$1,500, but it would cost me $1,200 to ship it out here.
$2,700. And then I told you 10, but I got 11 in it because I bought the other side.
So that's $13,700.
Okay, so 13.7, I guarantee, I'd say 25.
I think I get 25 grand out of it.
Rick, I just gotta say, man, I don't know how you do this kind of stuff. I almost feel like you just replaced it with a brand new sign.
No, thanks.
You never, ever disappoint, my man. I appreciate it so much.
You got it,
Thank
you got it.
All right, thanks, man.
Okay, take care.
All right, I'll get you paid.
All right.
We'll take care of it.
Yep.
All right. I paid $1,500 for the sign, $1,200 to get it shipped here, $11,000 to restore it, and it came out like that. It's absolutely amazing. I guarantee you I will get $25,000 for this a week after I put it on the internet. As my kids would say, this is lit.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing? So I brought a little touch of jazz for you today.
Okay.
We have a autographed picture of Louis Armstrong, but more importantly, a handkerchief signed by Louis Armstrong.
Oh, wow. That is really cool.
When Louis was on stage, he always had a handkerchief.
I don't know if I really want to touch this because it's covered in sweat and spit and everything else.
Absolutely. I came to the pawn shop today to sell an autographed picture and handkerchief of Louis Armstrong. I'm not necessarily an isolated fan of anyone in particular in jazz, but Louis Armstrong, I think everybody is a fan of. I'd love to walk out here with a couple of grand. Probably won't go lower than $1,000.
So these are really cool, man. Where'd you get these?
Well, my grandfather was at a Louis Armstrong concert, and at the end of the show, he happened to throw the handkerchief out into the audience, and my grandfather caught it. And at the time that he got this autographed, he went ahead and got this autographed as well. So he gave it to me a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the guy had a really, really long career. Satchmo, which is what his nickname was. And the reason they got that was because he was able to, like, breathe so much, and it was like his mouth could hold so much air, it was like a satchel.
Yes.
I mean, how many trumpet players does anybody know besides Louis Armstrong?
He was very original.
Yeah, he actually made his big break playing the cornet, not the trumpet. One day somebody told him, hey, man, you should switch to the trumpet, and he did, and there you go. The rest is history.
Louis Armstrong was one of the most influential jazz musicians in history. And it's crazy to think, this guy's career lasted almost 50 years and never really died down. And judging from the way the guy could scat, I could see why.
Tell me this, man, what are you looking to do with it?
I definitely want to sell it.
Okay, any idea what you're looking to get out of it?
This is such a rare piece, especially the handkerchief itself. I definitely could see getting a few grand for this.
A few grand meaning 3,000?
Yeah, we could start there, $3,000.
Okay. Definitely really cool. Have you ever had anybody authenticated or anything?
No, actually, I haven't.
Okay, let me get my buddy down here so we can make sure the signatures are legit, and he can tell me what they're worth.
Okay, sounds fair.
All right, I'll be right back. Take a look around the store. I'll grab you when he gets there.
All right, thanks. My grandfather, he's an honest man. I just know that it's legitimate. I just hope that the guy comes across with a good price.
Signed handkerchief and glossy from Satchmo.
That's cool, dude. You know, one of the greatest, jazz musicians of all time. He started, pretty much as a kid, and then he started becoming influential in the 20s and 30s, and the guy was still relevant in the 60s. It's absolutely amazing. Louis Armstrong, when you think of great jazz musicians, he's the first guy you think of. I think that guy faced a lot of adversity, but he overcame everything, and he is still at the top of the charts. What are your concerns, Corey?
I need to know if the signatures are legit.
Sure.
And what they're worth, man.
Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to take a look at the overlapping. and the ink and how it wells up. And we take a look at that and we see that right here.
Okay.
So we know we've got some live ink. I love the green fountain pen. That was kind of his trademark for signing for people. So that's a good sign. Next thing I want to do is take a look at the examples I have on file. He had this really nice flourishing L that flowed throughout, and you could see that here. Well, based on everything I see here, no question it's 100% authentic, Corey.
Right on.
It's really cool, man. So what do you think it's worth?
Well, I like the fact you've got the handkerchief with it. It adds more to the story. I'd place this whole package together at about $1,500.
Wow, man. I appreciate you coming down, Steve. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yep, thanks, man. Louis Armstrong, he died in 1971, but people still love the guy. I mean, if you're gonna start a jazz musician collection or have the jazz greats, he's one you wanna have for sure.
So you're asking for $2,000, man.
I was asking for $3,000.
$3,000? Okay.
Already lowballing me now. Come on.
Now, can I build a big shadow box for it and mount this in there and actually market it and sell it? Yeah, but what am I gonna have to pay to do it? That being said, man, I'll do $800.
800. That's a huge drop off. Come on, bro. You got to work with me.
Look, buddy.
How about 1,500? He said 15.
He said 15. He said that's what I could get for it. I'll tell you what. I'll do 1,000. That's more than fair, my man.
Man, got me sweating. I wish I could use this to wipe my forehead. All right, let's settle on 1,000.
Cool, buddy. Come with me. I'll write you up.
All right. Am I disappointed that I dropped to $1,000? Yeah, but I'm happy that at least I didn't get below the range that I said I wanted.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good. How you doing?
Pretty good. What do we have here?
I have an autographed copy of Richard Nixon's Memoirs, first edition.
Okay. So where'd you get the book?
I got it at a garage sale. I just knew it was valuable. So.
Got it for 50 cents, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I came to the pawn shop to sell my Richard Nixon's Memoirs with his signature. I would say most of the value of the book is based on the signature. Well, I'm hoping to get $2,200 for it.
I never read his memoirs. I know a little bit about him. I know he was raised a Quaker. And he was a good vice president under Eisenhower. I think one of his big problems was the fact that he just assumed he was going to be president after Eisenhower. And through the course of a lot of things, it didn't happen. It was one of the closest elections in American history. I think it came down to less than 500,000 votes. And the whole Watergate thing, some people say he really didn't even know about it. What it was people from the Republican Party broke into the Democratic headquarters, and when he found out about it, he tried to cover things up that he shouldn't. Congress was going to vote to impeach him, but before they could do that, he resigned. He repaired his reputation to a degree after a few years. Had an interesting life, did a few bad things, but then again, I'm sure every president does.
These memoirs were Nixon's attempt to clear his name and take attention away from the Watergate scandal. I'm guessing that a signed copy would be worth some money because presidential stuff usually does well.
So it's signed by him?
Yeah, it's actually, there's a page designed for his signature, so.
Okay, you're saying that's his signature and pen?
Right.
Okay. You a fan of Richard Nixon?
Well, he was kind of a little bit before my time, but I've been to the Richard Nixon Presidential Library, so I've showed him this book already.
Okay, and what did they have to say about it?
About 5 years ago, they said it was worth at least $2,500, and they think the signature is real.
That is absolutely amazing how they can appraise it for $2,500, and we think it's real. So how much do you want for it?
I'm going to ask for $2,200.
All right, just so you know, when you go to a library or something like that, you're dealing with people who really don't buy and sell stuff. You're dealing with people who put stuff on display, and what something is worth is very subjective. I'm gonna get a friend down here. I'm gonna have her take a look at it. She will give us a non-biased opinion. Hang out, maybe buy something, figure out where you're gonna spend all that money.
The upside of an expert coming in is that they verified that the signature is real.
Wasn't Bauman Books gonna have start having like a casual Tuesday or something?
Yeah, we clearly don't do casual.
Well, this is it, the Memoirs of Tricky Dick. It's signed. I'm assuming this was one of those limited editions where he signed them all.
Yes, so this is an Easton Press limited edition. They have a whole series of presidents that are signed. This was really controversial when it first came out. He made a deal with an advance for $2.5 million. This is in the 1970s. It's a lot of money. And people were infuriated by this idea that he would make a ton of money after he had just resigned for not being a crook. Okay? So even before the book first comes out, there are whole committees saying boycott Nixon's memoirs and don't buy books by crooks.
Okay.
Clever, right?
Yeah. I mean, it probably backfired on him because when everyone's boycotting it, everyone's talking about the book, and everyone talks about the book. You probably want to read the book that everyone's talking about.
That is the problem. Mark Twain's book, Huckleberry Finn, was banned in his local library, and his reaction to that was, oh, that'll sell us 20,000 copies for sure. You'd imagine Nixon's memoir would be a little bit juicier than most other presidents, Eisenhower, et cetera, because there's a lot of drama going on behind the scenes. He writes about his resignation. He writes about the White House tapes. There are a lot of kind of juicy tidbits in there people wanted to know.
So the big question, what's it worth? I mean,
Yes.
it's...
So the first edition, which is generally what collectors want, a signed first edition goes for about $1,000. This is from 1988. The first edition came out in 1978. This is not a first edition, but it does have a signature, and the nice thing about the Easton Press is you don't have to worry about the authenticity. If it's signed on this limitation page here, you're good.
Okay.
So I'm looking more towards around $250. I just crush hopes and dreams. It's just part of my job. Sorry.
It's a bummer.
Thank you.
Glad I could help. Take care.
Thanks.
The Easton Press has genuine leather. They try to do really nice things. That said, there are a lot of other fine presses who have particular attention to detail that I personally appreciate more.
So will you take $100 for it?
Would you be willing to go 200?
Nixon stuff is just tough. It's like Pete Rose. I mean, he has a reputation of being tainted. The price of his stuff goes down. It is difficult to sell.
I'll tell you what, if you go maybe 130, I'll do 130.
125 bucks.
Okay, 125.
Okay. Thanks, man. All right, let's go right over there and we'll write it up. You know what? Maybe I'll read it. Can't be that bad.
I'm really disappointed. I thought it was worth a lot more than that. Next time, I'm going to bring in my first edition Donna Summers book with her signature.
I got a call from one of our weapons experts, Ron, who has a shooting range out here in the desert. He has a friend who has a 20mm Japanese autocannon that was used on the attack in Pearl Harbor that he's looking to sell. It doesn't work, so we're not going to be able to fire it. But what's a trip to the range without blowing something up? Luckily, Ron's got another treat in store for us. Ron, how's it going?
Good, Rick. How's it going?
Life is good.
All right, well, I got the gentleman over there with an automatic cannon. It's all set up. I'll let you guys discuss it. I'll be setting up some cool stuff for you, okay?
Okay.
All right?
All right, cool, man.
Yep, see you in a little bit.
All right. You must be Warren.
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm Rick.
Corey.
And this is the big gun.
Well, it's bigger than some. I have a World War II Japanese aircraft machine gun that was taken out of an airplane used on the December 7th Pearl Harbor attack. I'm looking at selling the weapon because it's something that should be on display for the public. I'd like to get $10,000 for the weapon.
So exactly what is this?
This is a World War II Japanese aircraft cannon, type 99, 20mm.
And this was bolted on a Japanese Zero?
In the wing of a Japanese Zero. During the attack on Pearl Harbor, this was in a plane that made a crash landing at Hospital Point, right at the entrance to Pearl Harbor. A young man who was about 9 at that time asked his dad to drag this into the house for him.
A 9-year-old boy got his dad to drag it out of the harbor.
That's correct.
My dad never would have let me have anything like this at 9 years old.
Where in the world did you find something like this?
In 1971, when I was building a U.S. Army museum in Hawaii, I asked him if I could acquire it for the museum, and I've had it ever since.
It's super cool. How many Zeros were shot down?
Only about 6 or 7 out of 360, maybe.
And I imagine most of those weren't recoverable anyway, right?
That's correct, sir.
And it's in great shape. Doesn't even look like there's any restoration done.
No, this was the way it was taken out of the plane.
It's got some serious history to it. And you're looking to sell it?
if you make me a reasonable offer.
How much did you want for it?
Rick, I want $10,000 for it.
All right, so Ron's playing in a tank or something around here. I don't know exactly where he's at, but let me go find Ron and be right back.
Okay.
That is really, I mean, like, from Pearl Harbor, from a Japanese Zero, that's absolutely amazing. So, Ron, you ever seen one of these before?
I've seen something similar that was German, but nothing from Japanese, and especially something from Pearl Harbor.
Probably not more than a handful of these that still exist.
No, not even a handful. I've looked around for him before when he brought it in, and I was impressed, the condition, the history on it.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. So what do you know about it?
We looked up through the tax paperwork, and the story checks out. It's got the Japanese markings, the dates, codes, everything matches in what he says it is.
So is the barrel cut or anything like that?
The barrel's plugged. Back in the day, that's what they did by welding up the barrels. And again, the ammunition is just not available for it, so it's not something you can turn around and fire.
It's completely for display?
Yes, sir, for display only.
I mean, is it collectible? Is it something somebody's gonna buy? I mean, I hate to downplay it, but it looks like I'm looking at an inert paperweight.
No, I hear what you're saying, but the fact is that it's from Pearl Harbor, and that people do collect this stuff, and I think it has a higher value that it doesn't function. In my opinion, increases the value because anybody can buy it where it's not restricted.
So what do you think it's worth?
In the condition it's in, the completeness, I would value it about $20,000.
Okay, I see that.
Okay, I'll let you guys negotiate here, but I got something really cool and exciting up on the top of the mountain for you. So when you guys are done, meet me up on top, okay?
Is it gonna be really loud?
Really loud.
Will you take $12,000 for it?
No, now that I know it's worth 20, my bottom all-counter offer is $15,000.
You take $14,000?
No, Rick, that's my very bottom, $15,000.
Well, I guess I'll pay you $15,000 then.
Thank you. We have a deal.
We got a deal. So if you can get Ron to help you out get this down to the pawn shop, we'll do some paperwork, I'll get you paid.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you today or tomorrow. Cool. Wonder what Ron has for us to shoot.
I have no idea. It's always something fun, man.
Something fun and loud.
So this looks interesting.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Rick.
So what is this jewel?
It's a M61A1 Vulcan. It's a 20mm autocannon.
Okay, so it's a 20mm cannon too.
Yes, sir. Except this one's a lot faster and it works.
This thing isn't for sale, right?
No. You want to get up on top? Take it for a spin?
Just get up there and press the button, right?
That's all you have to do. It's real easy. Climb on up and these boys will get you squared away.
All right. Here we go, guys. That was really cool. Really short, though. So how many rounds was that?
That was 50 rounds.
It seemed like 3 seconds.
No, it was about 2.5 seconds.
Did you hit anything?
Oh, I destroyed this truck.
I mean, they aimed it for you.
No, I aimed it. Instead of calling me Rick or Dad, just call me the marksman.
I'll get right on that.
Corey and I are in San Diego checking out a 1949 Mercury that was used in the movie Grease, known as Hell's Chariot. The seller's asking for $700,000. So I'm having my car expert, Misha, come by. He's gonna take a look, and if it's all right, it's the one that I want.
Misha, what's up, beauty school dropouts? How's it going?
So, Hell's Chariot.
She's beautiful.
So, Mish, what can you tell me about a 49 Merc?
49 Merc is a really iconic hot rod. One of the most sought after between 49 to 51.
It's a beautiful car. 49 is when World War II is over. Everybody is working. Detroit is going full steam. Style was everything. And this was ultra modern looking. It was a big deal when these came out.
Yeah. This one here looks like it's been restored. Maybe you can tell me a little bit about the restoration?
Yeah, the restoration was done about 10 years ago when we found the car, and we did a no holds, no expense spared restoration on the car and went to exact movie specifications. And it's a pristine example of a 1949 Mercury.
Yeah, she looks really amazing. Maybe we can open her up and check her out?
Ah, more than welcome to. Rick, would you mind popping the hood, please?
Here we go. Look at that.
So this is a flathead V8, and these flatheads are very sought after. All the hot rod guys love these motors right here. That's awesome.
So how does it run?
Beautifully, Rick, like a brand new 1949 Mercury.
We take it for a test drive?
You're more than welcome to.
Let's go.
We've had so much fun with this car over the years. Whenever we take the car out, children break out into Grease songs. It makes people smile.
How you feeling back there?
Like I'm sitting on a couch.
The movie just is Americana.
We should have brought leather jackets. That would have been the cool part.
Totally.
Oh, no power steering.
Oh, you got this. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Getting that workout.
Yeah.
Oh.
I upshifted a little too early.
Is this your first time driving?
So how's it driving, Pops?
Everything's solid here. I mean, like the steering box needs a little work. Could probably need to bleed the brakes. Besides that, it runs like a champ. I mean, all this American steel takes this hill with no problem at all.
I'm digging it. I feel like the president back here.
How'd she run?
Like a 49 Mercury, yeah, so.
You want to see the flames?
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to see
Oh,
the
the
flames.
best part of the car.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
All right. This is the part that makes it go fast.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
I love it.
Well, I'm super impressed. So, Misha, did you get an idea on the value of something like this?
You know what, Rick? That's a tough one for me. Movie value, you'd have to call in a movie expert. The car as it is, with no movie value, I would say 60K.
Okay.
Well, thanks for coming down, Misha. Appreciate it, buddy.
No sweat. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Take care. Take care, David.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yep.
So we know what the car value is, but the fact that it's a one-of-a-kind from a really, really iconic movie value, we're gonna have to call somebody else.
Yeah, so I'm gonna call my buddy Jonathan. He deals in famous cars. So let me call him up, get a price from him, and then we'll go from there.
Welcome his opinion.
I'll be right back. Don't let him sell the car while I'm done.
What's up, Jonathan? How you
Hey
doing?
guys, I'm in good spirits. How you doing?
Here it is, Hell's Chariot.
I mean, it's really incredible. This is the one that Craterface drove.
Yes.
On Thunder Road. I can't really think of a more iconic distillation of the American spirit than this car. It represents freedom, it, represents innovation, it represents rebelliousness, obviously. So it really doesn't get much cooler than that.
So you're the car expert. Is this the car from the movie?
So it looks immaculate. I mean, here's the Scorpion Gang logo there. And it does have the serrated wheels that tore up Grease Lightning.
Yep.
Is this an Eddie Paul?
It is.
And you have proof of that? I mean, you have
Yes.
documentation? Oh, yes. Okay, so I believe that this is the actual car from Grease.
All right.
So what do you think this one would be worth?
Well, I've encountered cars of this nature before. I mean, like the DeLoreans from Back to the Future or Tom Cruise's Porsche from Risky Business. I mean, I would say, based on auction records, the importance of this car, I think conservatively, this car would be $650,000. And at auction, it conceivably could go well over 7 figures.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming down.
Well, it's always a pleasure to see you guys. It's nice to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you, too.
Okay.
All right.
All right, take care.
Whoa. I got a lot to consider now. All right. When it came down here, I was thinking the car was running around 200 grand. Sort of a shock, 650. I mean, would you take 400 grand for it?
I wouldn't. I couldn't go that low. I'd probably rather take my chances and throw it to an auction.
I mean, just the way I look at it, the world's crazy right now. I mean, if I buy this car, it's going to be a year before I get my money for it when I sell it. 425?
500?
Wow. That's a little bit lower than we like to go. How about if we split the difference and go 550?
I don't see us making a deal, man.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you letting us drive it and take a look at it.
Appreciate you guys coming down. It's been fun.
Take care, buddy.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Have a good one, man.
You too. Take care.
They redid the movie. We could play it. I mean, I'd be Zuko and you'd be Craterface.
You'd be Craterface, Pops.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh, I have something pretty interesting. This is a letter. It's about 70 years old. It's written by America's flying ace from World War I, Eddie Rickenbacker.
Okay. He was just a great American story. This guy came from nothing, became very wealthy.
Yes.
He was reported dead in the newspapers twice.
True. He had more lives than a cat, honest to God. The younger generation never heard of him, but Eddie Rickenbacker was known better than any person on the face of the earth in the early 20s. I'm asking for $8,000. I'll probably take $4,000 for it.
It's really, really cool. So where did you get it?
It was addressed to my uncle. He was a newspaper man for the old New York World Telegram.
That's absolutely amazing. Rickenbacker, a really neat guy. His father died when he was really young, so he's only able to finish, I think, the 6th grade.
That's true.
Ended up becoming a race car driver. Ended up joining the Army during World War I. And once he got up on a plane, he just started shooting down everything.
Yeah.
No one even came close to him. This guy was shooting down multiple planes in one day. Okay, so letter says, truly, the South Sea Island, with its palm trees camouflaging a small outpost of American Marines, proved a genuine Shangri-La. After 21 days of heartaches and headaches on a little raft somewhere in the South Pacific. During World War II, he wasn't in the military, but he did do tours and see the troops and everything like that. And in the Pacific, he was stuck in a life raft for 21 days.
And when the plane went down, the plane took off in a heavy rainstorm. The pilot got completely lost, burned up all his fuel, and had to ditch the plane. Rickenbacker went through pure hell, 21 days with no food or water.
Just an overall amazing life. So you want to sell it?
Yes, I would like to sell it.
Okay, and how much do you want for it?
$8,000.
Okay. I've never had anything signed by Eddie Rickenbacker. So let me call up a buddy of mine. He'll look at the content, the signature, and we'll try and figure out what it's worth, okay?
Very good.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Eddie Rickenbacker was an absolute legend. With a rich history like his, I'm curious to see how much this letter will go for. Well, this is the Eddie Rickenbacker letter I called you about.
I mean, the guy was pretty amazing. He was well-liked. He was a hero after World War I. World War II, I mean, amazing stories this guy had. I mean, he was, you know, he sat in the Pacific Ocean, didn't he, for, what, 2-3 weeks? Just sat there on a raft.
3 weeks, 21 days.
21 days.
Yeah. You know, I mean, the guy raced cars. I mean, he owned the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I mean, how cool is that?
He's writing a letter to his uncle back in 1943. And the great thing about the letter is he actually discusses his 21 days on the life raft.
Okay, so that's pretty cool.
And I have no idea what it's worth.
So first thing I want to do is take a look at the ink. And if it was 1943, there's only a few mediums he could have used. Fountain pen, pencil, most people use fountain pen. And always what I look for is the ink, the overlapping, the pressure he put on here. And right away, we see it immediately. You see that ink on there. It's a pretty good sign that the ink's live. The second thing, you know, the great thing I like to look at is that first name of his. Gorgeous, flowing signature. You could read every, you know, letter of his name. The signature actually stayed pretty consistent throughout time. So what I'm looking at here is a slight angle to the right. He makes a nice little hook in here, which we see on both versions. Same thing here.
Okay, so what do you think?
Well, I mean, based on what I see here, the ink, the examples that I have, no doubt about it, the signature's real.
Okay.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, this is a real letter.
So what's it worth?
It's got some good things going for it, Rick. It relates to a huge piece of his life. But the bad thing about it is he's not as popular, obviously, as he was back in, you know, 1925. Things have changed considerably. With this content, I could see it push maybe to about $225.
Okay.
Maybe it's more of a sentimental thing, but his value just isn't that high. The demand is really low.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, good to see you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care. Yeah, good luck. I think it's really sad that they forget about people like this guy. His contributions to society, especially during World War I mean, were quite amazing. And now he's just kind of forgotten. You know, he's left to history.
I assume when you offer me maybe a couple $100 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. not worth it.
Okay. I really appreciate you bringing it in. I enjoyed reading that.
Thank you for your time. I thought the value in the letter was not the signature, it's the content of the letter. Because he's a genuine hero, and not many of us can say that.